What's going on, guys? Gomes here back again on another MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty video, and today we are going to be talking about something quite interesting, at least in my opinion, something that I think you guys should definitely be hopping on. If you look at the Show 19 schedule, which if you guys do not know, this is always right over here, so you can always see what's coming up in the next week of content. You guys can see on May 16th, we are seeing the SDS Twitch stream showing the player reviews for the third inning program that will be on Thursday night. As always, I will be having a video detailing the 3 brand new players that we are going to get in the new program, so make sure subscribe to the channel, be on the lookout for that video. And of course, they will drop the following Friday, and as you guys remember, that always starts the race in order to see who can get there first. And you know, there's a lot of interesting stuff about that. Something that a lot of people might forget or just might not be aware of is that there's always this option to go ahead and get this third inning program voucher, and it is something that I really would suggest that you guys do. This is, of course, something that, you know, you kind of have to have some stubs in order to do, but in all reality, I prefer to see it as an investment because you will be making profit off of it. So I think it is a great idea if you guys have the time once these cards release on Friday, if you don't have work that weekend, if you don't have homework that following weekend, any other plans, just grind the hell out of this program, be one of the first to complete it, and be using this third inning voucher. Now, what exactly is this third inning voucher? As you guys can see with the first inning program, this was the first inning collection where you had to collect 10 of these pre-order or special edition diamonds, and then because obviously we didn't have, you know, like an opening program before that, but this one, the second inning voucher, this program voucher could be completed by collecting all of the first inning programs, all of the first inning program players. So the same is going to work for this one. You are going to have to collect the 92 Miggy, the 94 Vlad, and the 98 Madison Bumgarner. So I would suggest do that pretty soon because these cards, they're not going to go too much down further in price. As you guys can see, Bumgarner is going for, and of course, as always, I cannot stress this enough, make sure put in a buy order. Do not buy these guys straight out. Put in an order for 32,600 and you will get them, you know, 3,000 to 4,000 stubs cheaper. So that definitely is going to add up in all considerations. So you're going to get Madison Bumgarner, not Vlad Jr., but Vladimir Guerrero, and then of course Miguel Cabrera. That is going to be about 90,000, a little bit more than 90,000, a bit under 100k. So of course you are going to have some stubs in order to do this, but like I said, I prefer to see this as an investment and you will be making profit off of it, because if you guys remember, once Madison Bumgarner first came out, he was going for over 175,000. Trust me, I remember, because this was right as I was preparing for my vacation, so I had to, you know, buy all these guys to get gameplay ready for them, and that was right when people were first completing it. That took about 2 days or so after the program released. I believe that was on like Sunday or Monday morning. So in a couple of days, these cards went for 175k. If you consider you buy all of these for, you know, a little under 100k, maybe they dip down a few more thousand in the next few days, you're gonna get them for maybe 90,000. And that is still, if you can sell it for 175k, of course, we don't know exactly. Maybe the cards are gonna be worse, maybe they're gonna be better. I would prefer to think that they are going to be getting better as time progresses, just because that would only make more sense. But you never know, we will have to wait and see on Thursday when they have that reveal. But like I said, 90k to get all 3 of these cards collected, and then if you sell a card for 160 after taxes, that's still going to be over 50,000 stubs made. And don't forget, you still get to use all 3 of these cards. This Bumgarner is very good, one of the best pitchers I've got to use this year, and I did go ahead and finally complete the second inning program myself. You guys know it took a bit longer because I had like a week plus long leave of absence. And then this Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I think is pretty good. The only card that I don't really think is too great is this Miguel Cabrera. I heard a lot of people saying he was horrible in the moment challenges. I concur. He's not very good. And that, well, I wouldn't say he's not good. It's just that he's a single machine. It was really hard to get extra base hits with him, partly because he only has 32 speed, and I don't know, it just seems like he has a contact swing almost and doesn't utilize all that power, only 77 power versus lefties as well. So maybe you don't get too much use out of that, but at the worst, he's going to be a bench bat. Vlad can probably be a starter depending on your outfield, and then Madison Bumgarner probably could be in your rotation for the rest of the year. So if you collect all 3 of these for about 90k and can make 50k profit once the third inning program players release, I would say that is pretty damn good. I believe the exchange voucher, I don't remember exactly where it is. I think it's over here somewhere. I'm not exactly sure. I could have swore there was a, okay, no, never mind. I know they're in collections. Mulligan, my bad. Yes, they're in feature programs. So all you have to do is go into the third inning right here, collect all 3 of them, and you're also gonna get 5,000 XP, which you might say, you know, what's 5,000 XP? You know, it's still decent. You know, it's still something to have along the side, 700 stubs as well. And like I said, remember, you are going to be getting all, you know, you're going to be able to have all 3 of these players. The downside is that they will not be sellable anymore. That's the thing that sucks about it. They will not be sellable, but like I said, in the end, it will be worth it considering that you will be able to have a head start. Once again, that is 75 program stars that you get, and it is just a mere 300. So that is because I am absolutely stellar at math. That's 25% of the way that you're already going to be able to get alongside the third inning program. And if you think about it, so if you're at 75%, or 75 program stars, the conquest is going to be another 30. So that's 150. That's 105. I almost messed up right there. 105. Completing 10 BR or events games, that's going to be up to 135, which is very simple, not very hard at all. The moment challenges, I don't remember exactly how many they usually give you at first. We'll just say it is another 40 or so, so that's about 175. You're going to be getting to close to 200 just off the rip. You can do that easily in one day, because winning 10 BR games, or especially if there's an event going on at that time, which I can check the schedule really quick right here. I'm not too sure if it will say if there will be one. No, it does not say. Of course, we just got a brand new event yesterday, but I'm not too sure if it will still be lasting at that time. And yes, it will. So once these drop, there will be an event out. So if you want to hold off to play those event games, or I guess you don't really even have to, you can just play event games for fun, try to get up to 12 wins or whatever. Those are 3 inning games. It's not going to take you all that long. It's free entries and unlimited entries, so you can complete that as long as you would like. And I just think that is a really good way. Just off the rip, that's 200, and then you have your everyday daily challenges. And then from what I found, the best way to kind of grind program stars is almost playing play versus computer games. I believe you get like 2 or 3 every 9 inning computer game that you play, and you also earn a fair amount of XP. And those games only take you 20, 30 minutes. They are not long at all. Remember, you do not have to win the game necessarily. You can just keep bunting, and trust me, if you're playing the game on rookie, you're gonna score at least 1 run somehow, some way, and you should be able to win the game on top of that. And you can also start grinding team affinities that way. That's something I learned when I was grinding for XP a little bit. I was just playing those play versus computer games. I was grinding some team affinities, and now I have a lot of these knocked out, or at least, the first missions that you have to do to get those 5 program stars. All I would have to do is exchange the players. For example, the Pirates right here, I kind of want this Felipe Vasquez now, but kind of considering going after him, so all I would have to do is exchange these players right there. Of course, you guys have probably seen my Team Affinity Fast video by now, but once again, I would really suggest that you guys do be doing that. I think it is a really solid thing to do. And one more tip that I'm going to give you guys before I end this video is this goes for you guys if you have a lot of stubs, if you really got it like that. I know a lot of people might not be sitting on hundreds of thousands of stubs, but if you are, this should be a good investment opportunity, and that is to buy these guys in bulk. Buy Bumgarner in bulk, buy Vlad, buy Miggy in bulk, because they will be rising in price once that next third inning program drops, because everybody everybody's going to try to be rushing to get those players and get the voucher done with because they didn't do it beforehand. So even if you don't have those, but you do plan on doing the voucher, get these guys now. Do not wait until the third inning program drops next Friday, because these cards will be raising in price. It might only be, you know, 5,000-6,000, but 5,000-6,000 per one. That's going to be about, you know, 15,000 stubs, which is 15,000 stubs that you could save and spend on something else. So definitely make sure buy all of these guys right now. It's kind of hard to see because this is so inflated because of how high Madison Bumgarner's price was at once. But I guess a better way to see this is for a guy like Cy Young. You guys can see right here, he was going for 24K at one point. Now at his peak, he was going for about 35K. So that is a big turnaround. If you have the stubs, buy these guys in bulk. But if you don't, still make sure to buy these guys before the third inning program drops next Friday. You'll save you guys a bunch of stubs, and you'll be on a great route to go ahead and complete the third inning program very fast and make a bunch of stubs. Like I said, grind the hell out of that program if you can once it drops, and be one of the first people, first people to sell it, and you guys will for sure reap the rewards. If you guys have any more questions, let me know down below in the comment section. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like down below. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and there goes out.
Love is love, and hate is hate. To die is an awesome adventure, and I can hardly wait. Earth is a prison, I need a great escape. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone. You know I'm in my zone. I took a bite of the glory.